In my hands, right here, I am holding 3 unbelievable inventions that are all patented by the US government on their official website. These aren't everyday gadgets. They're anti-gravity engines designed for spacecrafts and technologies capable of levitation. These aren't just interesting, secret government patents. They're tangible validations of the laws of attraction. They reveal the codes to the law of vibration. And Nikola Tesla once said, to unlock the secrets of the universe, we have to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. This idea isn't just philosophy. It's a concept backed by scientific evidence. NASA scientists have demonstrated that by tuning into the right frequency and vibration, the limits of reality can be stretched and you can achieve things like object levitation. In just a minute, I'm going to share these NASA projects and how they reveal to bend reality. You can use these same hidden teachings to control your reality, your bank account, your health. Now, the official US government patents that I have right here show the existence of an invisible electromagnetic field. It's a force that's always present, yet it's unseen. This energy isn't a figment of our imagination. It's a scientifically proven element of reality that you can control. I'm going to show you these patents directly off the US government, USPTO website, and how you can use this to change your life. Now, first, let's listen to a clip from Randall Carson on the Joe Rogan show. So Carson discusses how every object in the universe, down to its core, vibrates at a unique frequency. Here you go.
Resonance frequencies. Everything vibrates. Have you ever, if we had an electric razor, we plugged it in, turned it on, set it on this table, it's going to move around, isn't it? Ever seen that?
Yeah.
That's the beginning of the concept because it's vibrating. Everything vibrates at a frequency, and if you know that frequency, you can control things.
All right, so what Carson is getting at is that since every single tangible object vibrates at a specific frequency, by understanding and manipulating these frequencies, you can have control over the physical world. So imagine understanding the vibrational frequency of wealth, allowing you to attract financial abundance. Or think about the ancient Egyptians, who could have used this knowledge to easily carve stones for the pyramid. And even in modern warfare, if the military understands the frequency of an enemy's radar system, they could potentially disable it remotely. So this concept extends to every single aspect of your life. Your dream house, the salary you want, the perfect health that you wish for, the ideal family you want, all these desires have their own distinct frequencies. And you as a human being are a transmitter of these frequencies. Your thoughts, emotions, your perceptions, your consciousness, they work together like a sophisticated technological device that is broadcasting frequencies just as a cell phone dials a number, which is just a frequency. So understanding these frequencies gives you a godlike power to shape and bend reality. And before we get into these practical steps of how you can harness the same energy that the US Navy is using for spacecrafts and NASA is using to make objects levitate, which I'll show you those patents in a minute. But let's look at quantum physics, right? So without getting really technical, the fundamentals of quantum physics says that all the atoms and smaller than atoms, they're really just vibration. That everything around us, including the chair you're sitting on, or this right here, the air you breathe, your body, it's all vibrating. And Albert Einstein in the 20th century, he made a profound statement about this. He said, concerning matter, we've all been wrong. What we've called matter is energy whose vibration has been so lowered as to be perceptible to the senses. There is no matter. And Max Planck, who was a colleague of Einstein, he won a Nobel Prize, he echoed this same exact thing as Einstein. He said that there's no such thing as physical matter, that all matter originates and exists through a force that vibrates and holds the atoms' particles together, suggesting there's a presence of a conscious and intelligent energy source that creates all matter. So the question is, what is this source that creates all matter? It's electromagnetic energy. This energy isn't just theoretical. Scientists have harnessed it and they've used it for levitation and anti-gravity technologies. I found those patents on the official US website. In 2015, at the Public University of Navarre in Spain, they actually were able to make small objects levitate using sound frequencies at 40 kilohertz, right? That's below your hearing abilities. So they shot sound waves that created acoustic pressure that were invisible, but they were strong enough to make particles float in thin air, like they're surfing on invisible waves, levitating. And David Deek, a NASA scientist, he developed a device for levitation using sound waves at 600 hertz. So he was hired by NASA to help the astronauts understand what would it be like in space without gravity. And while working on this, he found that precise levels of sound waves could manipulate objects to move in any direction, float in thin air, defy gravity. And this brings us to the groundbreaking US government patents on levitation in anti-gravity spacecrafts. So while researching this video, I went directly to the official US government patent website. It's uspto.gov. You can fact check me yourself. And when I used their search tool, I found absolutely mind-blowing things. And I'll even link them down below too, directly off the website. This is real. For over 3 decades, the government and the US military have been exploring anti-gravity engines as evidenced by patents 5197297, an electromagnetic energy propulsion engine. Next is patent number 6960975, a space vehicle propelled by the pressure of an inflationary vacuum state. Even the US Navy has its own patent, 1044532, a inertial mass reduction device intended for anti-gravity spacecrafts. They even have diagrams and full backgrounds on this whole thing on the US government official patent website, and it's all about tapping into invisible electromagnetic energy to defy gravity. So why is this so significant for you? Why does this help you with the power to manifest your dreams and control reality? Well, Salvador Pais, he is the scientist behind the US Navy's anti-gravity spacecraft, listed on the US government official patents. He said, matter is confined energy bound within frozen quantums of time. So that implies that everything in your life, your finances, your bank account, your health, your relationships, your possessions, it's essentially just confined energy. What he's saying is that the secret to altering your physical reality lies in tapping into the unconfined potential energy that permeates all space in the universe. But the cool thing is this principle isn't new. Nikola Tesla harnessed it with his invention for wireless energy transmission, US patent 645576, a global wireless free energy system using electromagnetic energy in the universe, the same exact principle the US Navy and all those other patents are using. So I'm inviting you to consider there's overwhelming evidence and proof. There's an infinite reservoir of electromagnetic energy that's existing through the whole universe. Your brain functions as a receiver and transmitter of this energy. Even the cells in your brain, they fire electromagnetic signals every second of every day. And you don't need to use the devices the US Navy and US government are using. You can use your own brain through the same process, right? That's the whole famous quote, mind over matter. This is all proving mind over matter, that this has been hidden in plain sight, that you can tune into different frequencies and consciousness patterns, and that energy is superior to physical matter. Your mind is the force that shapes physical matter and everything in the universe. So, you do not have to hijack and steal a secret billion-dollar military spacecraft in order to do this, because your brain is a conduit. It's a receiver and transmitter of this godlike energy, and you can tap into it and control your reality with a simple 3-step protocol that I'm going to break down. Now, this is exactly how you can use this to increase your bank account, your health, your love life, something specific you want. Test this out. The same principles on the government website. This isn't new age. This isn't philosophy. This isn't mumbo jumbo. So before we get into that, if you're enjoying this video, hit the like button on it. Let me know. It's a great way for me to know to make more of these kinds of videos. Hit the subscribe, bell notification, and I have a free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com right there down below. Don't get it yet. Let's go right into these 3 simple step protocol to harness this invisible electromagnetic energy to achieve anything. Now, step number 1 is a clear intention. So your mind operates like a cell phone. It's capable of dialing into one frequency at a time. Set a clear, singular intention, attracting your soulmate, a specific financial goal, whatever desires you have. Each intention has a specific electromagnetic frequency that's similar to a phone number. And then step number 2, conscious force. Understanding that your desires exist as potential energies in the quantum field is one thing to understand, but then compelling them into physical matter is another thing. And you achieve this through the power of emotion, which is the catalyst sending these potent electrical signals into the quantum field. And visualization is the key. Harvard Medical School, they did a study, and they showed that imagining future achievements can create new neural pathways in your brain. So the key is to mentally rehearse what you want to manifest as if it's happening right now. And the only way you know if you're doing it successful is if you feel like it is occurring, because emotion is energy in motion. If you recall, in all of those patents, it's all about electromagnetic energy. There's only one originating source of electromagnetic energy. There's just a bunch of different frequencies. One frequency we call the feeling of excitement and gratitude. One frequency allows you to defy gravity. But there's one energy. So you tap into that emotion of it, and that emotion is what physically sends the force of your intention into this quantum field. Now, step number 3 is the most important: constant spaced repetition. You get in a tranquil setting, you repeatedly immerse yourself in this sensation of your desires being achieved. This method reinforces the same frequency pattern to your brain in the synaptic connections in your brain over and over. The best way to do this is through audio programs that balance the electromagnetic frequency of your brainwaves. I have a free success hypnosis. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's pinned to the comments and in the description. Use that. And then envision yourself in the future achieving your goals, whether it's the joy of your financial success, the love of your future partner you want to manifest, good health, the pride of being a great parent, owning your dream house. Immerse yourself in the feelings, not just the pictures, and do it for 10 minutes a day for the next 21 days. Experts say it takes about 21 days to build a new habit. 21 days of firing that a new electromagnetic frequency sparks new cells in your brain. Your cells build new neural networks, and then it starts to be like a radio broadcasting tower or any other thing that emits frequency. Like you think of a Wi-Fi modem in your house, right? It's emitting a frequency, right? Well, when you build new synaptic connections, new neural networks that work off electromagnetic energy from doing this for 10 minutes a day for 21 days, you build a new electrical wiring system that even when you're not consciously think about it, it is broadcasting a new frequency, just like a Wi-Fi modem or a radio broadcasting tower, or those towers by airports that are shooting out the signals so you can talk to the pilots. It's an invisible energy. It's the same energy that Tesla was tapping into to power the world, that the US Navy is using to tap in and defy gravity and use anti-gravity propulsion systems. It's the same technology NASA is using, which is sound waves. There's no difference between a sound and a door. It's just energy. There's one energy. It's trippy to think about. But hearing a sound is just a frequency that's so high it's not visible, you can hear it. Whereas seeing a door is a lower condensation. It is a more condensed and slower rate of vibration, so it appears physical. It's all the same energy manifesting in different forms, and your senses are just perceivers of energy. That's all it is. So when you shift this, you become literally a godlike force that starts to tell reality what to do instead of reality pushing you around. So use this for 21 days. Let me know what happens. Do a thought experiment. I'm not even asking you to believe me, but the evidence is all there in these US patents. This isn't my information. Use it for money. Use it for your health. Use it to change every cell in your body to vibrate at a new frequency and watch how the world shifts. So you can get my free success hypnosis right there down below. About 1 million people from all over the world have used it. It's jakeshypnosis.com. Turn that on. That's one way the frequency which your ears will perceive because it's an MP3. That will spark the electrical signals. Then you combine it by mentally rehearsing. Harvard proved it changes the cells in your brain. So you combine those two functions and boom, game over. The money comes, the health comes, whatever you want. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe, bell notification, give me a comment down below and let me know if you loved this video, and click right here to watch another.